Picture this. While the world rushes past at 30,000 feet, you're gliding through ancient landscapes at ground level, champagne in hand, watching the sunset paint mountains gold through floor-to-ceiling windows of your private palace on rails. This isn't just travel. This is theater. This is luxury, redefined by the rhythm of steel on steel, where the journey itself becomes more precious than the destination. Welcome to the world's most exclusive moving sanctuaries, where suites cost more per night than most people's monthly rent, and where privacy, elegance, and impossibly refined service converge at precisely 120 kilometers per hour. In an age where private jets have become commonplace among the ultra-wealthy, a curious renaissance is unfolding. The world's most discerning travelers are trading speed for something far more valuable: time itself. Time to breathe, time to connect, time to experience landscapes the way they were meant to be seen, slowly, intimately, majestically. These aren't mere train cars. They're floating five-star hotels, private clubs, and art galleries rolled into one extraordinary experience. Each suite we'll explore today represents decades of craftsmanship, millions in restoration, and a philosophy that luxury isn't about arriving quickly. It's about arriving transformed. From the legendary Orient Express carving through European valleys to Japan's impossibly refined Seven Stars gliding through ancient forests, we're about to enter 7 sanctuaries where exclusivity is measured not in thread count, but in moments of pure transcendence. Our journey begins where luxury train travel was born, aboard the legendary Venice Simplon Orient Express, in the crown jewel known as the Grand Suite Paris. Step inside and you're transported to 1920s glamour at its most intoxicating peak. The suite spans an entire carriage, yes, an entire carriage, featuring original marquetry panels that tell stories of Art Deco mastery. Hand-cut crystal chandeliers cast dancing shadows across walls, adorned with silk wallpaper that costs more per meter than most people spend on furniture. Your private bedroom features a queen-sized bed dressed in Italian linens, so fine they're woven by artisans whose families have perfected the craft for generations. But it's the ensuite bathroom that truly astounds. Carved marble sourced from the same quarries that built European palaces, paired with gold-plated fixtures that gleam like captured sunlight. The living area. Picture leather armchairs, where Agatha Christie herself might have penned mysteries, positioned beside windows that frame the Swiss Alps like living paintings. Your personal steward, trained in the British butler tradition, appears as if by magic, serving afternoon tea on bone china, while the train whispers through vineyards older than nations. At $8,000 to $12,000 per person per night, the Grand Suite Paris doesn't just transport you across Europe, it transports you across time itself, to an era when travel was ceremony, not commodity. From European elegance, we journey to India's crown jewel, the presidential suite aboard the Maharaja's Express, where Mughal opulence meets contemporary sophistication in ways that would make emperors weep with envy. This isn't accommodation. It's a mobile palace spanning 448 square feet of pure indulgence. The moment you enter, you're embraced by interiors that channel the grandeur of Rajasthan's royal courts. Hand-carved rosewood panels tell stories of ancient kingdoms, while silk tapestries in deep crimsons and royal golds create an atmosphere so rich, so layered, that each glance reveals new details. Your bedroom features a king-sized bed positioned beneath a ceiling painted with traditional Indian motifs in genuine gold leaf. The bathroom, features a bathtub carved from a single block of marble, positioned beside windows that frame the Taj Mahal, the deserts of Rajasthan, or the backwaters of Kerala, depending on your chosen odyssey. But luxury here isn't just visual, it's experiential. Your personal valet, trained in the traditions of royal service, anticipates needs you haven't yet recognized. Meals are prepared by chefs who've cooked for actual Maharajas, serving dishes on silver platters that belong to princely states. At $25,000 for the complete journey, the presidential suite offers something no private jet can: the chance to wake up to the Himalayas painted in sunrise colors, all while being treated like the royalty you've temporarily become. If journeying across continents in a rolling 5-star palace inspires you, give this video a like and subscribe for more extraordinary experiences. Because luxury isn't just about what you own, it's about what you've lived. Now, we ascend to the Scottish Highlands aboard the Royal Scotsman, where the Royal Suite redefines intimacy in luxury travel. This isn't about ostentatious display. It's about refined understatement that speaks volumes to those who truly understand quality. The Royal Suite occupies an entire observation car, offering 360-degree views of Scotland's most dramatic landscapes. But it's the details that transform this from mere accommodation into sanctuary. The bedroom features a handcrafted 4-poster bed made from Scottish oak, dressed in Highland wool blankets so soft they feel like captured clouds. Your private sitting room showcases furniture that would grace a Highland castle. Deep leather chairs positioned beside a working fireplace. Yes, an actual fireplace on a train, where Highland single malts are served by your personal steward, while bagpipes echo across locks outside your panoramic windows. The ensuite bathroom features a Victorian roll-top bathtub, where you can soak while watching ancient castles drift past like scenes from a fairy tale. Every fitting, every fabric, every carefully chosen accent piece reflects generations of Scottish craftsmanship and an understanding that true luxury whispers rather than shouts. At $10,000 per person for the 4-day Highland journey, the Royal Suite offers something increasingly rare in our connected world: complete disconnection from everything except beauty, history, and the profound peace that comes from traveling through landscapes unchanged by centuries. From Scottish moors to Japanese precision, we enter perhaps the most exclusive moving sanctuary on Earth. The suite car aboard 7 Stars in Kyushu, where Japanese hospitality meets design philosophy in ways that redefine luxury itself. Only 14 suites exist aboard this train, 14 opportunities to experience what happens when centuries of Japanese craftsmanship focus on a single, perfect moment. Your suite spans the width of the car, featuring walls of hinoki cypress wood so aromatic that stepping inside feels like entering a forest temple. The sleeping area showcases Japanese minimalism at its most luxurious peak, a bedroom where every element serves both beauty and function. Your bed, crafted by artisans whose families have been perfecting woodwork for generations, faces windows that frame Mount Sakurajima or the coastlines of Kagoshima like living scrolls. But it's the bathroom that truly astounds. A private onsen, a hot spring bath, where you can soak in mineral-rich waters while watching the Japanese countryside unfold at precisely the speed needed for contemplation. The water itself is sourced from natural hot springs along the route, meaning you're literally bathing in the essence of Japan's sacred waters. Your service? Provided by staff trained in omotenashi, the Japanese art of hospitality so refined it borders on telepathy. They anticipate needs before you recognize them, creating an atmosphere where luxury becomes effortless, invisible, perfect. At $12,000 per person for the 4-day journey, 7 Stars offers what money typically cannot buy: true serenity in motion. Our next sanctuary spans not just luxury, but legend itself. The Heritage Suite aboard the Golden Eagle Trans-Siberian Express, where crossing continents becomes an exercise in imperial grandeur. This suite doesn't just occupy space aboard the train, it commands it. Spanning nearly 200 square feet, the Heritage Suite channels the opulence of Imperial Russia with touches that would make czars proud. Hand-painted ceilings tell stories of Russian folklore, while walls feature authentic artifacts from the age of the Romanovs. Your bedroom showcases a king-sized bed positioned beneath windows that frame the world's most dramatic landscapes. The endless forests of Siberia, the shores of Lake Baikal, the world's deepest lake, and the steppes of Mongolia stretching toward horizons that seem infinite. The ensuite bathroom features fixtures of museum quality, a marble bathtub where you can soak while watching the world's longest railway journey unfold outside temperature-controlled windows. But it's the private lounge area that truly captivates. Leather armchairs where you can sip Russian caviar and champagne while crossing time zones like a conquering emperor. Your service comes from staff trained in the traditions of Russian hospitality, where attention to detail borders on the obsessive. Meals are prepared by chefs who understand that crossing 8 time zones requires not just sustenance, but ceremony. At $18,000 per person for the complete 15-day journey from Moscow to Vladivostok, the Heritage Suite offers something no other form of travel can: the chance to cross the world's largest country at the perfect pace for absorbing its immensity. From Siberian vastness to Andean mystique, we arrive at perhaps the most dramatically positioned luxury suite in the world, the presidential suite aboard Peru's Hiram Bingham train, where the journey to Machu Picchu becomes as sacred as the destination itself. This suite doesn't just travel through the sacred valley, it becomes part of its majesty. Floor-to-ceiling windows frame landscapes that seem carved by gods, snow-capped peaks that pierce clouds, rivers that have been flowing since before human memory, and valleys where ancient civilizations left mysteries we're still trying to solve. Your accommodation channels Peruvian heritage with contemporary sophistication that respects both traditions. The bedroom features textiles woven by artisans whose techniques predate the Inca Empire, while the bathroom showcases fixtures crafted from local stones that have witnessed centuries of Andean history. But it's the observation deck that transforms this from mere luxury into spiritual experience. Here, you can stand in the Andean air at 11,000 feet, breathing atmosphere so pure it seems to clarify not just your lungs, but your thoughts. The train's route follows paths used by Inca messengers, meaning you're literally traveling through history at the perfect speed for reverence. Your service reflects Peru's tradition of hospitality that treats guests not as customers, but as honored visitors to sacred lands. Meals feature ingredients sourced from markets that have operated for centuries, prepared with techniques that transform nutrition into ceremony. At $6,000 per person for the complete Machu Picchu experience, the presidential suite offers what no helicopter or bus tour can: arrival at humanity's most mysterious ruins in a state of mind prepared for wonder. Our final sanctuary takes us to the heart of Africa, aboard South Africa's legendary Blue Train, where the luxury suite redefines what it means to cross a continent in style. This suite spans the full width of the car, offering panoramic views of landscapes so diverse they seem drawn from different planets. Your bedroom features a king-sized bed positioned to frame the Karoo Desert at sunset, a moment when the African sky becomes a canvas, painted in colors that seem too vivid for reality. The ensuite bathroom showcases marble sourced from local quarries, paired with fixtures that gleam like captured African sunlight. But it's the private lounge that truly captivates. Leather furniture positioned beside windows that frame herds of game animals moving across savannas that stretch beyond horizons. The Blue Train's luxury philosophy centers on what they call mobile sanctuary. The idea that crossing Africa should feel like gliding through a mobile 5-star hotel where every window frames National Geographic moments. Your suite features temperature control that maintains perfect comfort while crossing multiple climate zones, from coastal Mediterranean to desert heat to highland cool. Your service comes from staff who understand that crossing Africa isn't just travel, it's pilgrimage through landscapes that shaped human consciousness. Meals feature South African wines that capture terroir in liquid form, paired with cuisine that tells the story of a continent through flavor. At $4,000 per person for the complete journey from Cape Town to Pretoria, the luxury suite offers what no safari lodge can: the chance to cross an entire continent while being cradled in absolute luxury, arriving not just at your destination, but at a deeper understanding of Africa's profound beauty. But why? Why do the world's most successful individuals choose steel rails over private jets? Why trade speed for this measured pace through landscapes that unfold like slowly revealed secrets? The answer lies in something our accelerated world has almost forgotten: the luxury of time itself. While jets compress continents into hours, luxury trains expand moments into memories. They offer what psychologists call temporal luxury, the profound indulgence of moving through the world at the speed of contemplation rather than the velocity of commerce. These suites represent more than accommodation. They're sanctuaries for an increasingly rare commodity, uninterrupted thought. In a world where connection means constant interruption, these moving palaces offer the ultimate disconnection. From notifications, from schedules, from the relentless pace that defines modern success. The clientele aboard these trains isn't seeking transportation. They're seeking transformation. They're individuals who've achieved enough material success to understand that true luxury isn't about owning more, but about experiencing deeper. They choose train travel not despite their success, but because of it. Because they've learned that the most valuable experiences can't be rushed, only received. 7 suites. 7 sanctuaries that prove luxury isn't about thread count or square footage. It's about moments that money typically cannot buy. These aren't just train compartments. They're time machines that transport us not just across geography, but across decades to an era when travel was ceremony, when journeys mattered as much as destinations. In our age of instant everything, these moving palaces offer the ultimate luxury, the chance to slow down enough to actually see the world passing by. They remind us that the most profound experiences happen not at 500 miles per hour at 35,000 feet, but at ground level, at the perfect speed for wonder. Each suite we've explored today represents more than accommodation. It represents a philosophy, the belief that how you travel shapes who you become, that the journey itself can be more transformative than any destination. That true luxury isn't about arriving quickly, but about arriving changed. These 7 sanctuaries prove that in a world obsessed with speed, the ultimate luxury might just be moving slowly enough to remember what we're rushing toward, and whether it's worth the hurry at all. Which train suite would you board first? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more windows into the luxurious unknown. Because luxury isn't just about what you can afford, it's about what you choose to experience.